A random stranger reached out to me on Twitter and offered me a job as a software engineer with a starting salary of $75,000. And the reason this person even knew about me and found me online is because when I was teaching myself how to code, I was also documenting my coding journey and sharing it online. And that's one thing I don't see coding beginners doing, even though it can really be helpful when it comes to their job search. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about why it's important that you document your coding journey and share it online. And I'm going to be giving you tips and advice on how to go about documenting your coding journey. So definitely make sure that you stay tuned and watch this video all the way to the end, because these tips can help make the coding journey and even just the job search a lot easier for you. My name is TJ, and I'm a self-taught software engineer that teaches beginners how to code and helps them to get jobs as software engineers. To learn more about working with me as your mentor, check the description below to learn more about my coding bootcamp. Let's get into how to document your coding journey online and why it's important that you do so. When it comes to where to document your coding journey, you can do this on any platform: Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Medium blog posts, which is my personal favorite. You can use Medium to write a blog post and then share that blog post on all your social media platforms. And speaking of, I have the students in my coding bootcamp document their coding journey by writing blog posts on Medium, then sharing it online. And so I'm going to include one of the blog posts from one of my students in the description. So make sure that you check out the description below to see an example of what documenting your coding journey online actually looks like. Now, let's talk about 3 quick reasons why it's important to document your coding journey online. The first one is because it helps you to document your progress so you can come back and see how far you've come and use your own progress as inspiration to keep going. And 2, documenting your coding journey can also help to inspire others and help them on their coding journey. The same way that you're watching this YouTube video, right? This is me documenting my coding journey and sharing it with you to help you on your coding journey. So pay it forward. And 3, documenting your coding journey is a great way to network without you really even trying, because you never know who's keeping up with your progress and how that person might be helpful when it comes to your job search. So put yourself out there and share your journey with other people. Don't make the mistake I see so many beginners make, where they are trying to learn to code on their own and then they think that they can suddenly pop up out of nowhere and get a job when nobody knows who you are and you have no online activity, and all you're doing is really just making things a bit harder on yourself. So let's avoid that, and let's talk about how you can start documenting your coding journey online. But real quick, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to check the description of this video for all the links and resources that you need to help you to start learning how to code and documenting your coding journey online. Let's get into it. Now, tip number 1 for documenting your coding journey online is to talk about the technologies you're learning and why. And that's it. Tip number 2, summarize the things that you've learned so far. So anytime you finish a tutorial or a project, summarize some of the key concepts that you've learned and explain them in the way that you understand it. Now, this type of post is really helpful because it helps you to better understand something when you're trying to explain it to other people, and your explanation might help somebody else to better understand it as well. So tip number 3, share the challenges and questions that you have along the way as you're learning. So if you get stuck on something and you need help, talk about that in your post, because you never know. Other people might have seen the same issue before and they know how to solve it and they'll let you know. Or when you figure it out and solve it, you can actually come back to that post and update it with the solution of how you solved it. All right, now tip number 4 on how to document your coding journey online. Share the resources and examples that you find helpful on your coding journey. Because remember, other people are trying to learn to code just like you are. And one thing that you'll realize as you're learning to code and looking up questions online is a lot of the resources and articles that you're reading to help you to figure out a solution, those articles are written by beginners just like yourself that are documenting their coding journey and sharing the resources and solutions that they found helpful. So join the community by sharing the resources that you find helpful as well. Now, tip number 5, ask for study tips and advice. You can ask for advice on how to study and how to better understand certain topics that you might be struggling with, especially if you're not in my coding bootcamp and learning to code with me as your mentor. If you don't have a mentor, you should definitely be asking for tips and advice online, because it's not going to be the same as learning to code with a mentor that you can just quickly ask your questions to or schedule a video call with. But it's a lot better than you just learning to code on your own and not having anyone to talk to. So ask for advice and study tips and see what help and insight you get from people that see your posts. And that's it. Documenting your coding journey online is a very easy process, so I really hope that you found these tips and advice very insightful, and make sure you start documenting your coding journey online. And remember, you can do this on any platform: Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Medium blog posts, which is what I recommend the most. Write a blog post and then share it on those other platforms. Now, don't forget to check the description below to see an example of what documenting your coding journey online looks like. And also make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos and technical insights like this. And comment below if you found this video helpful, and just let me know what your biggest takeaway was. Thanks.